By the way, that's a nice song from Kernkraft 400, Jim Bro. So today, we're going to discuss is some very good tips on how to easily pass any test. This is something that I experienced, and it's really, really good. Let's do it quickly. Let's start with looking at the steps recommended by iTest Driving, and then I will add another new tip. Is not really the best thing I have learned about how to pass a test easily or comfortably, and also within a time limit. So let's go to iTest Driving. So in this website, well, let's go to any of these. They are all the same. How to pass. They just differ on the test mentioned. So let's go quickly on this the advice they're giving that we are giving you. First is study the official topics. First important word here is study. Second, it has to be the official topics. You don't want to study topics that are not in the test, or you study materials that are incomplete. So this one is important. Second one, whole is from 2 to 6. 2 to 6 is something about practice tests. It's best to take practice tests because they will. It's like a feedback. It will tell you if you are ready. Ready? It will tell you what topics you are weak on. So these are the steps. 2 to 6, take a practice test. On number 7, it's like sleep 8 hours, at least 8 hours before the test, the day before the test. This is very important. You cannot cheat your body. If your body is weak or tired, that's it. It will also affect how you perform the next day during your test. And when your body is weak, most likely your mind also is affected. And the next one, um, if we open this page here, learn more, it mentions a lot of different tips that will help you. It also help me. Take coffee or something with a caffeine about 30 minutes before the test, or whatever makes you more alert. Some people use Red Bull. You don't have to if you cannot take them. The next one is meditating. This you can do any simple meditation. You can Google what is meditation, or just a few moments of silence, closing your eyes, something like that. It doesn't have to be a very serious meditation. The next one is take a less stressful path to the test center. I suggest that you take a taxi or a Grab because a driver will take you there, uh, and you don't need to think about anything. Just enter the car and go down. Compare that to taking a bus, train, or driving yourself. If you're driving yourself, you're thinking about the traffic, um, the actual action of driving, and so these things might occupy your mind, or something like that. The next thing is better schedule your tests as the first thing in the day. If you do a lot of things in the morning and then you take your tests after that, then there's a lot of possible things that can happen, like your body will be tired, your mind is occupied with some things, and that may affect your test. So that's all for that one. And the last thing I'm talking about is really, really the best thing I've ever learned on how to pass a test is okay, that's the last one on this one. Okay, I'll go here on the right side to tell you what I learned. Okay, most tests are like let's just pretend there's a test with 50 questions. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's say it's 50, okay? 50 questions. Does it matter? This is 50. Let's say 50 like that. So So now, if the trick is simple, if you come across a question that is challenging for you, that will take time, and it's not easy for you to answer, skip it for the meantime. Most tests have a feature to mark questions that you want to go back on. For example, number one is something you need more time to look at. Mark it. Mark it using the marking tool of the test program. If there's no marking tool, then probably put it on paper, write it on paper. If the using a paper and pen is allowed in the test, let's say you write number one, so later you know when you want to go back to number one. If there's no such allowed things to be done, there's no marking system and you cannot write on paper, there's no choice. You have to try to put in your mind to go back to number one, or just review everything from the start. So let's say you mark this, okay? So it's hard for you. Quickly go to the next question. So let's say this is easy for you. Good, you managed to answer and you're really, really sure about the answer. Okay, you managed to answer. You managed to answer. Now this one is challenging. Skip it quickly as soon as you can. So in summary, the point of this technique is you must pass through everything quickly. Answer all the easy questions that you are sure of. So you you are left with things that you have marked that you want to review. So you can look at the timer. Let's say the timer is here. Okay, you still have time. Go back to all these questions you marked and give more time to each of them. And same thing as from the start. If it's really something really takes more time than you think, some of these unanswered questions, go first for those unanswered questions. Do not stop forever on one question. Or don't spend too much time on the questions that you really need more time or not sure. Mark them, keep them marked. So let's say on the second pass, you manage to be sure of this. Okay, good. They're now you're sure. Remove the unmark it. See, unmark this, unmark it. You managed to answer it now. So what's left? Probably let's say you still have this, or let's say you have a lot of unanswered mark. So this again on the third pass, because first pass will be the very quick one. Second one will be try again. Try to answer those marked. Keep doing keep doing passes until you're happy with it or your time runs out. So let's say on the third pass, this red is still marked. So do it. Keep trying them. Same technique. Keep trying them. It's really impossible or hard. Just go again to the next one until you're happy with all or your time runs out. That's the technique. Okay. Why is this very good? Let's say that you do something, it's not like this technique. Let's say you answer this, then you come this question is very hard. You spend so much time here. Whatever you have done here, I don't know, you answered correctly or not, or you give up, you continue here, you continue on the next 10 questions, 20 to 30, 11 to continue here, and then again you spend so much time here on one question, and then another question, and then come on the 41st, 31st question, you run out of time. That is bad. Why? Because you don't know what are the questions here. You never pass through them. And why is that bad? Why do we care about that? So what? What if these questions here are actually the easy questions. You, if you did this very slow, you're stopping with some questions too long, you will miss the opportunity in getting the credit on these easy questions. It is best, in summary, it is best to go quickly on this. Best to go quickly on this one. Mark those that you are not sure of quickly, okay, quickly. Then in that first pass, you manage already to answer to 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 get the credit on the good ones, the easy ones. And then, of course, like I said, in the technique is mark those you want to go back to. Let's say on the first pass, you mark this, you mark this, you mark this. Okay. Then the next step, second pass, is do these marked items. Let's say, ooh, I still cannot do this. Keep them marked. Aha, I know this. You took time a little bit, but you managed to answer it, so it's no longer marked. You answered it already. Let's say go to the next one. Again, very challenging. I might need more time, but I can try. Then after a few seconds, you really feel like, oh, I'm really either not sure of this or I better try the other questions first. Do this one. Oh, good. I managed to figure out. You took small extra seconds. And then this one, same thing. Same thing. You managed to answer this. So that's the second pass. So then that second pass, after second pass, you still have 1 and 2 that are marked. Either you're not sure or really don't know, or you need a lot of time to do it. So the third pass, keep doing. Just same thing as the second pass, first pass, third pass. Keep doing those not still marked or you're not sure of until you are happy with all your questions or your time runs out. That is the best technique I have ever learned in how to pass any test. After I have learned this, I have passed difficult questions easily and on time. And after I've done the test, I'm pretty sure without even checking the test results that I passed because I already answered and took care of all those easy questions on the easy questions. Easy questions, you already gave your rewarded yourself with the easy questions, and then you come back with the harder questions or things that will take long or you really don't know. You do them the second pass, third pass until you are done or the time runs out. So that's it. That is the best technique I have ever learned. So with all these steps plus this technique on how to answer the questions during the real test, I'm pretty sure that you will pass. Talk to you later again. See you next time.